Hey everyone, welcome back to FTB Revelation. Since I last left off, I went ahead and added a diamond onto my pickaxe, which brought its mining level and its durability up by 500, and increased my mining level to obsidian, which I went down and mined a little bit of obsidian, mainly because it does take a little while to just do that in itself, so I just decided when to do that off camera. So as far as doing all of that, our ores are going rather slow because we just don't have enough power in order to run both of these machines at the same time. So I kind of wanted to try something out real quick, maybe something different. I wanted to check out maybe the coal generator here from actually additions. So this one actually generates 30 CF per tick. So I'm guessing this is that other crystal flux. It doesn't seem too amazing, to be honest with you. There's a generator from Draconic Evolution. Now, I'm just trying to find something small and basic for now, mainly because I'm not too worried about, having something too amazing right now, as we're going to fix that in the future very soon. But for now, I just kind of want to get something small and to kind of get things up and running with resources that I currently own. So I'm thinking, what about this one? What is this? Does this actually say anything? Like, does it 40 RF a tick? Is that okay? All right. Let's take a look. I guess maybe we'll just workbench. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe this one. This might be kind of interesting to look at. This is actually from a mod I've never worked with before called Gadgetry Machines. Gadgetry Machines, okay. We'll need a furnace and some of this red metal ingot, which actually we're going to need a redstone furnace. I guess we're going to need the alloy. I'm not sure what it's called. It's some sort of alloy furnace? Okay. All right. Well, let's make that. I do believe I have everything needed to make that. So let's do it. All right. Let's give it a try. We'll give it a quick look-see, 1-2 over, and see what it has in store for us. So we got plenty of iron coming in. Doing a good job on that. Plus, we still have more to smelt. Oh, we need 2. Okay. I think we're going to need an extra one, too, if we're going to make that furnace. So let's just make an extra one real quick. Alright. So here's an alloy furnace. I guess we'll place this one over here as well. Maybe, like, right in here. Alright, so this is going to require a little bit of fuel, it looks like. We're going to grab just a little bit, and I believe it said we needed redstone and iron? That's definitely not the right amount. I believe it's a 1 to 2, so we're going to need this, that. Right? Alright, let me take a look again. Generator. And it's sitting right there. So this red metal required. Oh, it's gold. My bad. Alright, my bad. Dang it. I always grab one too many. There we go. Alright, let's try this one more time. Alright, so this is going to make us a little extra. Because I believe there's actually some other stuff from this mod that we might have to take a look at. But I kind of just want to see how well this one does. Never really used it before, so might be something to take a look at. Now, I need to start contemplating exactly where I want to actually place our nether portal, as we are going to be heading there today. So we are also going to want to suit up, grab ourselves a little bit of defensive measures. Why did that grab 2? We're also going to need to make flint and steel, of course. So yeah, this is going very, very slow currently, and we want to speed things up a little bit. So let's go ahead and make one of these furnace generators real quick, which requires 5 more pieces of iron as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm just going to kind of see how well this does. Let's place this guy just right here for now. Okay, doesn't really say, but I'm pretty sure we're going to need to just put some fuel inside of you to get you running. And are we building? No, but it's stabilized. Sort of. It's only doing one side now. Well, that's weird. Now this is losing power, mainly because that does not have power. Okay, so actually, hold on a minute. Does that mean this one is actually producing more power than the other? Alright, power going up there. Power is... I wonder if this is actually going to stabilize. I'm kind of curious to see. Alright, let's just hang here for a quick second. It's not going to take too long, it looks like. This is building up rather quickly. Alright, so now that is built up. This is going to start slowly building up. Huh. My other next question is going to be, we got ourselves a nice, almost full stack of coal coke here. I believe we used another piece somewhere else. I am actually kind of curious to see whether or not this will actually run inside of this machine as well. Because if it does, that's even better. We can definitely use that for something. But I don't want to use all of it. We might need a little bit of this in the future. So we'll hold on to that for the time being. And I guess while this runs and does its stuff, I'm not sure really what it's processing currently. Oh. Why are they invisible? That's kind of interesting. Alright, well, no big deal. Just gonna let it do its stuff. We got a little bit of extra red metal. If we put U on top of that, we can kind of take a look at all of the recipes containing red metal. We can see that there is indeed an energy cell as well that we can go ahead and make. So it might be a pretty decent idea to go ahead and give that a go. There's also a solar panel. Oh, interesting. And that is pretty easily made. Okay, we might have to take a look at that as well. You know what? Let's go ahead and grab a few extra pieces of redstone. A little bit of extra gold, as we aren't doing too bad on that. And while we're out and away, let's go ahead and go... or while we're waiting on that, let's go out and take a look at where we want to place our nether portal. We're not going to be in there too long. We just want to grab a few main things. Just for a little bit while we're there. Mainly some, might grab a little bit of netherrack, might be fun. Some glowstone. Definitely want to try and find some blaze rods, but we need to find a decent place to put this. Kind of somewhere a little further away from where we're used to being. Maybe down here. Yeah, actually, this is not a bad idea. Let's put this little guy right down here now. Generally, you can, I think in this version, you can make a mini size that you want. That's a vanilla thing. But I just kind of do the absolute minimum because mining obsidian is kind of a pain. Making obsidian, if you can, would be a better deal. But since we can't really do that, there we go. Ooh, maybe we should grab some armor. Yeah, maybe a little bit. How are we doing on bronze? I believe bronze armor is actually not too bad. I do believe it's a little bit better than iron. Let's take a look. Should be around here somewhere. If we can actually even make it, to be honest with you. Is it bronze? Bronze is 6 and 1. And iron's just 6. Alright, yeah, well. Oh, whoa. Calm down there, buddy. So yeah, we'll go ahead and do bronze. So what that is armor toughness. I'm actually not 100% sure exactly what that does. I think it adds a little extra protection to your armor, but I'm not really sure how it works, like I said. So if you guys know, please let me know in the comments down below, or I might even have to possibly take a look at that at some point here in the near future myself. But yeah, there we go. Let's get our bronze chest plate running. And we should be able to get a little bit, maybe not a full set of armor, which is fine. Not really a big deal. Just at least we have some sort of armor protection. Alright, that'd be good enough, I think. Alright, maybe pants, and then that's pretty much all we can do. We don't have an ingot cast, which is actually a little surprising. Do I have any... Yeah, we do. We do have some alloy. Aluminum brass. My bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to grab a brick. You could use an ingot, but I do believe whatever you use is going to be used up. So even if you use an actual piece of metal, I'm actually going to use a brick in this case because it's a little bit more expendable and a little less wasteful, I feel. So I'm going to go and do that, pull out a little bit of this, and we'll see about maybe making a pair of boots for now. There we go. And we'll go ahead and put all of that on. So we can see we got ourselves some armor. Brass not looking too bad. And on the right side at the bottom above our food, you can see a little extra armor toughness. So it doesn't give us a whole lot, but it gives us a little bit. So, all right, let's go into the Nether, see what we can do. Actually, we don't even have a weapon. All right, we'll just have to make do, I guess. Let's see what kind of world it decides to give us in hell. Yep, there's our biome. Help! No! No! That sucks bad. Quite possibly the worst Nether spawn I've ever had in my life. Alright. Well, this is going to be interesting and fun to try to fix. I do believe we have gravestones, but the problem is if it is down in lava, it's probably going to be a pain to try to get my stuff back, so I might have to spend some time and just remake everything, which sounds very fun. Okay, so yeah, this is just wonderful, wonderful. Probably the best Nether spawn I've ever had in my entire life. This is just great. Alright, so what I'm going to go ahead and do here, since I don't have my flint and steel anymore, is we're actually going to go ahead and try to add a little extra protection to our Nether portal, because we do not want to get stuck here. If a gas decides to go ahead and, you know, spawn in somewhere, we don't want him shooting his crap at us. So maybe we'll just block a little bit of this off for the time being. And we need to figure out how to either A, get down there, or, which we don't even have enough blocks to do now. We might just have to call it quits, and I'll have to probably go see about doing a little remaking of a few things, some tools and such. Come back and maybe rework on this a little bit off camera, as this is a pretty bad Nether spawn. So unfortunately, guys, I apologize if you guys are playing along with me in this World Seed or you know, anything. But yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. Alright guys, I'll be back in a few. I'm going to go do all the things I said I was going to work on. I'm going to remake my tools. I'm also going to go ahead and do a little work in the Nether for a little bit and try to get it a little stabilized so we can go back, visit, do our stuff. Might even come back, and before we go back in there, might even take a look at maybe making a weapon of some sort. So we'll do a little, I'll do a little debating off camera. I'll see you guys back in just a minute. Alright guys, and we're back. So, I've done a few things since we last left off. I went ahead and remade all my tools, for one, and my armor. So we got all of that taken care of. Also made a diamond wand from Better Builder's Wands, which is actually pretty easy. We just need 2 sticks and a diamond. There's actually a couple different kinds of wands you can make. Diamond is one of the better ones. Let's go ahead and take a look at those just real quick. But yeah, they're pretty awesome. You can make a stone one. The only thing about the stone one is I believe it only does like a few blocks horizontally. Iron does more than the stone one does horizontally. Diamond does quite a few more horizontally and vertically, and then the unbreakable one, I think, just does like a whole slew of blocks, just like the diamond was vertically and horizontally. So we also have other wands, not enough wands as well, which hopefully we'll maybe be able to get into that a little bit later on. But for now, this one was pretty useful in getting ourselves set up to a safer spot in the Nether. So with that being said as well, I went ahead and did a little bit of extra mining. I got a few ore and some obsidian, mainly to make myself a new pickaxe head, because while in the Nether, this is probably going to be one of our only pickaxes or pickaxe heads that we can actually get that is capable of mining cobalt level. So that is one of the main reasons why I've done that. So we're going to go ahead and grab this, and it's not the best. It doesn't have the best durability as what I had before, but it will allow us to get some better resources so we can actually make some better stuff. So with that being said, I got a little bit more food, I got a few torches, I got my tools that I remade, my shovel and my hatchet, both out of some bronze and iron stuff, as well as the bronze lumber axe. Now, I'm actually probably going to go ahead and leave that here in case something bad decides to happen. Let's also, before we head off into the Nether yet again, hopefully on a little bit of a safer expedition, things will be a little bit better. I'm going to grab some cobblestone. I've also went ahead and made a few more compacting drawers, hooked those guys up. I also found that our lithium is actually not capable of being smelted in our powered furnace. It can really only be smelted inside of a redstone, an induction, arc furnace, or isotope separator. Well, it's not really smelted, but it separates the isotopes. So might go ahead and leave it in that form for now. So that's one of the items we want to make sure we don't leave inside of here. Let's see, what do we got? Is that actually going? Oh yeah, it's doing magnesium. That's cool. Now, I have noticed it does this sometimes. Oh, that's because we're out of power. That would make more sense. This is something we're going to have to take care of fairly soon. May even swap this guy over for another one of these, because these seem to be working a lot better and being able to be used on coal coke, which is something we're making a pretty hefty chunk amount of hefty chunk of. But we can see we got our boron, we got our thorium, we got a little platinum, nickel, aluminum, copper, tin. We need to get more of these guys as well. We got lots of lead, silver, a little bit of gold, and a good amount of iron. So we're doing pretty good. I'm going to have to say, we're not doing too bad. But like I said, I do want to get some more copper and tin, so I'll have to go do some mining for that on a different level. Those are generally going to spawn higher up, more so than the other metals that we actually have. So let's go do a little Nether exploration. We're just going to grab a few things. There was a pretty cool little find that I saw in there. Now, one of the main reasons why I actually really wanted to go in there was for Nether Quartz. I also want to pick up some glowstone. I don't believe we're going to be having any luck finding any blaze rods anytime soon. I'll probably have to do some exploration for that in the future. That way we can find ourselves a Nether fortress and see about, you know, killing some blazes. Hopefully a blaze spawner as well. That way we can get a good fair amount of those, because we're going to be needing them for quite a few things. So while I was mining, I found a white block here, and then I was like, oh wait, that's a block of quartz. Sometimes you'll get these infernal hives from magic bees, as we can see here. And these little guys are pretty nice. Blocks of quartz. Fairly easy to just, you know, take and grab, and not having to worry about getting anything else. Now, if we push you on top of these, we can take a look and see that inside of a pulverizer, this is actually going to yield us our 4 nether quartz, a crusher, etheric quartz. Okay, that's cool. We can also chisel it, toss it in the macerator. So we don't really have anything at the moment that we can use it for, but we can definitely just go ahead and grab this for now and then utilize this in the near future. So I do want to just go ahead and grab some regular quartz here, which is actually kind of interesting. We're getting zirconium as well. Ooh, very cool. This nuclear craft, definitely something I'm going to be taking a look at, probably, maybe even very soon, because it's really piquing my interest with all of these different resources and elements it seems to have added. So pretty neat, I might say. So while we're in here, I definitely want to grab some Ardite, which we can now mine because we have ourselves the obsidian on our pickaxe, and we also have some cobalt. So we're going to be trying to grab a little chunk of both of those. That way we can make some better tools. Ardite and cobalt both are very amazing for making some really nice tools in Tinker's Construct. So looks like the spawns on these things are actually a little bit better as well. They seem to be popping up a lot more frequently. So I haven't been able to actually retrieve my stuff, unfortunately. I actually took a look at my gravestone, which is actually down there in the lava. It's about 5 blocks below surface lava, which means I can't really do anything about it. But I didn't really have much on me, so I'm not too, real worried about it. Considering I've also remade all my tools, probably a little bit better than what they were. And yeah, so we do want to pick up some glowstone. We got a little bit of nether quartz. Might want to grab a little bit more glowing mushroom. I need to take a look at that. So we can just craft it into regular mushrooms. Interesting. That is very interesting. Oh, there's some glowstone right there, actually. I ain't going to be able to get all of that, actually. It's probably going to fall down there, which, not a bad thing. I think I can actually get there, is where I actually tunneled out of. I made just a small little system that hopefully is going to be somewhat safe to navigate and everything. I know my tool looks weird, but hopefully in a minute we'll get that all fixed up. And I did see some cobalt over there. We're not going to worry about that too much, but we're just going to come down here because I do believe we have more stuff down here. But before we grab all of that, well, might as well grab that. It's right there. Let's go grab the, yes, they do spawn a little more often because usually Ardite only used to spawn in 2 blocks. They kind of spawn in a little bit more so. Wait, where is this at? Oh, it's over here. Ah, there it is. So let's go ahead and grab this glowstone real quick. 42 is not too bad. There's a little bit more down there, which we can actually make our way down. Go ahead and grab a little bit more of this nether quartz now. Like I said, I haven't really done a whole lot of looking around in here. Unfortunately, it's probably not going to be great, mainly because that spawn was pretty bad. I'm assuming, I'm just going to make a quick assumption that the rest of it's fairly bad. I'm not seeing any nether fortresses close by, but I'll do a little quick 1-2 run around just to double check and make sure that everything's, hunky-dory and stuff. So, oh, look at that. Nice little find over there as well. Not the magma blocks, but they do look really cool. Actually, might go ahead and take some of these because in this resource pack, these look actually really neat. I will not lie. So you guys are going to be noticing I'm getting experience, and the main reason why I'm getting experience is because on the binding of my tool, I actually decided to use a little bit of copper. Now, standing on this, not a great thing, because you're going to lose a little durability and stuff, but it's also going to try to set you on fire, so I kind of want to grab a even number. That'll work. But yeah, this is what I was talking about. Another one of the resonating crystals. Pretty nice stuff. Alright, so where are we sitting at? We need a little bit more cobalt to match our Ardite, which seems to be quite a bit of Ardite. I know there's more. Ooh, the different darkwood leaves. Those are pretty nice. I know there's some cobalt. There's a lot of cobalt, guys. I mean, I'm just going to try to grab what I can, where I can. That's not too difficult to get to or look too dangerous in a sense, mainly because I'm not really super geared to be up in here right now. I mean, we got some armor, that's all well and good, but as we saw when we joined in, the oh god, they look so ugly. They look ugly. Extremely ugly. Why can't I return to sender? Let me use my axe! Come here, you. Ah, butts! Ah, this hurts. Ow, this hurts. Alright, I need food. I need food. Ha 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 ha! Eat it, fool! Oh, that's cool. I like that. That kind of made a really cool, like, achievement sound. I mean, technically that's what it was. I'm just saying. It was pretty neat. Okay, so there's another thing we can grab in here. Some dimensional ore shards. These things, I believe, spawn in here in the Nether. We're going to have to be kind of careful wanting to grab these, though. Yeah, that's what I thought. But might as well grab those while we're here. Dimensional shards. Didn't get the first set, but that's alright. No big deal. Alright, so we got cobalt. We got some ardite. I'm kind of looking around still, trying to see if we can maybe pinpoint a somewhat close nether fortress for you guys as well. But may not be able to actually find one, unfortunately, today. So I'll have to do that off camera and maybe show you guys where it's at somewhat later if you guys are playing the same seed as I am. So I did also notice, guys, there is a beta version of the pack out now. So when you guys see this, make sure if you guys do decide to play along, make sure you're not going to be running the beta version until after you put in the seed, because things, sometimes when they update the FTB packs, sometimes when you update, things change, and the seed isn't always the same as it is when I put it in. So make sure you keep an eye out for that. I told you guys the version I was using beforehand, so when you're looking at that, just make sure you use the right version that I was running in the first episode, and then the same seed. So after that, everything should be all good. I'm actually gonna grab this, another one of these infernal hives. Pretty cool. All right, so I'm not gonna be sitting in here too much longer, guys. I got a little bit more I kind of want to do today before we finish off. So I'm gonna just try to grab a few things, maybe head out of here, maybe meet you guys back at the base. But we're just gonna do a quick little bit of running around, and maybe we'll even consider making some new tools. But I'll probably do that a little bit later on myself, just because I've already really done it. That and I mean, it's just using ardite and cobalt, so I mean, it's not really that much of a big deal. I just want to see if we can find that nether fortress real quick. These things are sometimes a little bit of a pain to find. Sometimes you can get lucky and have one just kind of pop up relatively close, but it looks like we were definitely not lucky this time. I kind of figured, considering we, made that little trip when we joined in, which was definitely unfortunate, but no big deal. And I am going to grab all of these that I see. We might actually do something with deep resonance as well, considering the amount of these resonating crystals we're finding. That ain't a bad thing at all. So I'm going to do a quick little loop here. I'm going to take a look back here real fast. That doesn't really look like anything. I'm not really seeing too much other stuff that I really want to grab. I see some more shards there I'm not going to worry about. I see another crystal over there I'm not going to worry about. I'm just going to try to quickly get out now at this point and be happy with what I actually did get. Actually, there's a little bit of glowstone. Pretty easily accessible. I mean, I wouldn't mind to make sure I have a nice full stack. That would be kind of nice. Or at least a little more so. But yeah, there we go. That'll work. Alright, now one last little area I just kind of want to peek at is over off this direction. It's a nice open area over here. We'll take a quick look. See if we can get anything spawned in. Now, another little thing we can do real quick. This is going to be something kind of bad for most computers, generally, is increasing the amount of chunks you can render in at one time. You guys will notice things are getting a little bit more choppy for me, but that's mainly so we can actually see a little bit further. So we can see that there's definitely no nether fortress, at least close by. We do have some of those Natura bloodwood trees, which are pretty cool. The leaves, I do believe, give redstone, unless that's changed. But yeah, I'm not really seeing too much. So we're going to drop that back down. to where I usually like to have mine, which is around 8 chunks. Usually gives me the absolute best results. All right, guys, I'm going to grab another piece of this. I'm going to call it quits. We're going to head back. We're going to do one more quick little thing before we call it a day. I'll see you guys back at base in just a minute. Alright guys, we're back, and unfortunately, I was on my way back. I actually stopped. There was some pretty easy to access glowstone, so I decided to go ahead and pick up a little extra of that stuff. Just was a little unfortunate in the fact that while doing so, a Nitro Creeper came and decided to, you know, go boom. That was a little sad. My armor did nothing to protect me. Not against one of those guys. Those guys are pretty strong as far as their blast is concerned. So, last thing I actually wanted to do is, if you guys remember the last episode, I actually wanted to make a drawer controller. Now that we actually have the stuff to make the comparator out of, let's go ahead and do that real quick before we finish off for the day. So, yeah. We're going to do that. We're going to need a little bit of stone. We're going to need to make some basic drawers. We're going to need a couple diamonds. Alright, so we're going to need some more wood. I did also grab a little bit of wood between cuts earlier because I knew we were going to need some. So, grabbed a little extra diamond there, but that's okay. No big deal. And did we just need one drawer? Yeah, just one. Now, what this is going to be doing for us is, well, you know what? I'll just show you guys, better yet. So we're going to need 6 redstone torches. And that'll make us 2 comparators, which now we should be able to make a drawer controller. Wonderful. So what we're going to do, we're just going to break this. We're going to get back here, break all of this stuff. Now, the wonderful thing about this is, before the items had to travel through the item ducts. Now what's going to happen is, we're going to put a torch back here too, a couple of them. We're going to place our drawer controller right here. Once it comes out of our powered furnace, it's going to go directly into our drawer controller. As you can see, it's connected now. And as long as this is connected to the rest of our compacting drawers, it'll actually put everything where it's supposed to go. No problem. Really quick, without having to go through so many pipes. Just better to go ahead and do this right now while we're on the subject of it. So yeah, there we go. I think that looks pretty good. We're going to need a few more probably of these compacting drawers. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a few more items, but now we shouldn't have any problems. I don't think there's really anything I have at the moment that we can do. Does rutile work? Looks like it's working. I don't know if it's going to work in the furnace or not. We're going to find out real quick. Alright, so that made thorium. Now the thorium, actually we do have thorium, don't we? Yeah, we have thorium right there. So we should see thorium automatically coming in any second now. Thorium. Plus this is, oh, this is a different type. Oh wait, no, this is titanium. Oh, well. Let's just go ahead and knock out something we don't have a lot of, like this. We'll see really quickly. What the heck? How did you... What? Okay, that's actually kind of strange. That's... very strange, actually. I had to put it some way to get back there a little easier. Oh, that did not do what I wanted it to do. Please don't put the stuff in there. Okay, thank you. So I gotta do that again. Huh. That might be a bug. regardless, it should work with everything else just fine. I think it might just be the block that we were using. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call it there for today. I want to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, be sure to hit that subscribe button. If you guys really enjoyed the content, want to see some more from me, hit that little subscribe button, as well as that little bell notification icon next to it, or close around it. That way you can be notified of when I do post my other videos. If you guys also enjoyed it, be sure to hit that like button. It does help me out. It lets me know you guys are still enjoying the series and all of that good stuff. If you guys also have any helpful tips, tricks, or comments, feel free to put them in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Until then, goodbye.